Welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT Dynamite Explosive. Well, let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo!
I saw an article that for the first time in 35 years, vinyl records have surpassed CD sales.
Wow.
And you know what I thought? I ain't buying either of that shit. I'm not buying it. I got Spotify.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I saw? I went to Walmart. They have a record section now.
Really?
Yeah, with I'd say, it's as big as I would say it probably holds. I don't know how to count records, but I'd say there's at least between 200 and 500 records in the.
It's because they're selling better than CDs. So
yeah.
That's insane. And you would think that records are only going to sell to those who are nostalgic, because no TikTokers buying a record
but now. Dude, and I don't know if your parents listened to records when you were younger. My parents did. They had a lot of records.
Yeah.
It does have a very unique sound.
It does.
It sounds a lot different than listening to a digital, that analog music.
Yeah,
it sounds a lot different.
The sound of the needle actually on the
yeah, dude. And now they have Bluetooth record players and stuff.
Bruh, nah.
Yeah, I ain't buying.
I'm not doing that.
Records, dude. No, dude. I don't need it. I'm trying. I don't ever watch my DVDs. So why would I?
Exactly.
Why I got rid of all my CDs? Why would I? I'm trying to have less stuff.
That's so true. I actually have a couple records. You can let me know if you think I'm an idiot for this or not, but it was a Michael Jackson. It was one of the records where he's kind of leaned up. He's kind of laying down, laying on one arm on his elbow.
I think it's bad.
It might. I don't know if it was that one, but anyway, I sold that one at a garage sale for $10.
I don't know, dude. It
might have been worth $1 million.
Now it's probably worth a lot because they're back in style and people want those old school records, but I don't care.
I just don't understand how you get into records or pickleball for that matter.
I've been curious about pickleball. I've heard about it. I just saw a picture of what it looked like the other day. It's like two-man human.
Two-man humans?
Did
you just say two-man humans to me?
No, it's like a two.
I'm glad that I meet some of the qualifications already.
It's like two-person ping pong on a court. It's like you use a big ass. Anyways,
you use a racket.
If somebody's like, "Hey, I'm gonna bust out my Beatles album for you." What the fuck? Y'all want to listen to the White Album?
I
don't know. Anyway, you can play pickleball. They got pickleball leagues in Austin, bro. They two-person teams mean you can go be a goddamn superstar.
I refuse to play pickleball until I see what it is. I still don't even know what it is.
It's like tennis, but you use ping pong rackets, ping pong paddles, and the ball is kind of big and floppy-ish. I don't know if it can bounce. I don't know how.
I thought old people played pickleball. Isn't it an old person sport?
I think it's one of those sports that anybody can play, but I think obviously if young people are playing it, they're probably better than old people because they're more spry and have better agility and hand-eye coordination, speed, power.
Does it seem like something an old person can get hurt playing?
Probably. They can get hurt doing anything.
That's true.
I've only seen one picture because I signed up for a volleyball league and they have pickleball leagues, and I saw a picture. So I'm basing this off one still image of 4 people holding paddles on a court.
You're our resident expert, pickleball expert.
You know what we do? You know what tomorrow's episode is going to be? We're going to find a pickleball video on YouTube, and we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Let's do that. Tune in tomorrow. Spoiler alert.
I hate you.
Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me?
No, I don't.
I know that's thrilling to all you.
Tune in tomorrow. Spoiler alert. Pickleball video incoming, folks.
I don't even know if I want to do that. But
it's not happening.
All right, good. Yeah, so
not
if you
doing
turned
it.
off the podcast right there, you're gonna be disappointed
I
tomorrow.
know. They're watching this in the year like 2027, and they're just like, "Oh, there's a pickleball."
Pickleball's been banned in every country. We're gonna see one last video because it's hidden in a podcast.
And it didn't happen, dude.
No,
You
dude, 'cause
disappointed them.
Yeah, we know. We don't want the government to come and get us.
Disappointed them.
Yeah, disappointed them.
The last record I used to listen to, Jonas, was I used to listen to Culture Club in my in Ashtabula. I remember.
This is an album?
Yeah,
Okay.
Culture Club did Karma, Chameleon.
Oh, I'm sorry. You meant this is a record you used to listen to?
Yeah.
You say record? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was the last record I've listened to. I used to listen to that album a lot, actually. Am I gay?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I mean, you like the Wallflowers too, so.
Oh God, I think I'm gay.
And Rob Thomas.
Oh God, I'm gay for sure now. No, I'm not gay. But yeah, I enjoyed that album. Do you remember any records that your mom would play for you?
Oh my God,
that you
my
used to
parents
listen
would listen to all sorts of stuff: The Doors, The Beatles, John Cougar Mellencamp. They had tons of albums.
Did you ever bust out records when you?
I had 45s. Like the
little
yeah,
records.
I had singles when I was a kid. I had a bunch of them because we had a record player. I had the WWE Superstars sing "Land of a Thousand Dances."
Why did you have that?
Because I was a child. Like, of course, I had anything stupid. I had
I had Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas, Christmas stuff, dude. I had the Barking Dogs Jingle Bells.
Oh, geez.
And I remember I was fucking crushed as a kid because I had it sitting on the couch because I changed it and I jumped up on the couch and I broke the record and I started crying because like, I really liked it. My mom was probably like, "Sweet baby Jesus, he finally broke that goddamn record." So it's just like, "Bark, bark, 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 bark." They said, "Oh my God, I don't know how my parents didn't murder me for listening to that kind of shit."
Like in that, bro. I remember I had a friend who used to love Jingle Cats, and he would literally listen to Jingle Cats.
Is it the same thing with cats? Meowing.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that they reminded me of Jingle Cats because I don't know what was with this era of like, let's just put an animal barking noises.
I want chicken all the way.
On
Bok, 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 bok.
It's like you get like your baseline Casio and you're like, oh look, I can make moo moo moo, and then you're just like, dude.
They just put a MIDI sample in, like moo moo moo,
Yeah.
moo moo.
Who would buy that?
What was your first ever CD? Do you remember?
Oh jeez. No.
My first ever CD was a gift, so I didn't choose it. But
Oh yeah, then I guess I do remember.
what was it?
It was 9 Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine.
That was the first CD you ever owned?
Yes.
It was a present?
It was given to me by Z.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good. My first CD ever was Simpsons Sing the Blues by my uncle, by my cousin. I was like 9. My parents when CD players came out, my parents bought one immediately. My mom worked at a record store.
Okay.
So like they were like, "Oh my God, CDs." So like I had CDs in my house way before most people did.
Yeah, I guess.
And,
man, that definitely
I
did
was
not.
like 9 or 10 and my cousin's like, "I bought you a CD." And they also bought me MC Hammer, Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em. That with Can't Touch Us. Those are like my first 2 CDs. I didn't buy either one.
MC Hammer.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. What was the first CD?
Mick Hammer.
What was the one of the Well, dude, I have a story for you though. When I was younger, I went to a friend's house to play Magic. I was like probably 15 maybe. And somebody offered to trade me their entire Magic collection for all my CDs. And I traded it to them and I kept like I was like, "Can I keep like 10 of them?" And I kept like 10 CDs. And I got all of their Magic cards, and they had tons and tons of Magic cards. And then I later turned around and sold those Magic cards to somebody else for $1,500.
Yikes!
And then now those Magic cards are probably worth $10,000 to $12,000 because they were all very early editions, and I had so many. And yeah, it was. I can't believe somebody like even back then. I was like, that's a value. Like.
Yeah,
they want my 50 CDs for all of their Magic cards? F yeah. And I went home and got my CDs. My mom was pissed. But I was like, "I got all these Magic cards, Mom!"
They probably stole them.
No, they were actually theirs. They were like a friend of a friend. They were actually his cards, for sure.
Okay.
He started talking about how sick he was of playing Magic and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, he said something about music. And I was like, "I have a bunch of CDs I'll trade you if you want." And he was just like, "Okay." And I was like, "For real?" And he was like, "Yeah, how many you got?" And I was like, "However many I had." And I was like, I'm gonna do this before he changes his mind.
Huh. Yeah. I mean, look, dude, you got your what is that? Your Louisiana purchase.
Yeah, because I'm sure I'm sure the $1,500 was for all of my all of my extra Magic cards besides my decks whenever I decided to stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm sure there was a lot more than just what I got from him. But either way, there's no way those CDs were worth anything near $1,500. So yeah.
It's funny. I just heard a story about Magic Wizards of the Coast. Apparently, like somebody had found like thousands and thousands of dollars of Magic cards at a landfill.
Yeah, I saw that story.
And there's ideas is that Wizards of the Coast is actually artificially inflating by kind of like making forced scarcity of some of their cards.
Like they produce like 100,000 boxes and then they throw like 60,000 in the dump, so the cards are just worth a lot because there's less.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I also forgot to set a timer, so I have no idea how long this video is.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's
just
fine.
letting you know. But yeah, dude, sometimes I miss playing Magic, but then I don't because it's literally just a money sink.
That's the thing, man. It's like I do enjoy the game is fun, but it's like that game is like the first microtransaction.
Oh yeah,
it's like buy a loot box.
Well, they come out with a new set every like what month, 2 months,
Exactly.
and then every third set, the fourth set back is you can't play in tournament play anymore, so they're basically worthless. And then they redo shit all the time, and like. And they re-release cards, and so it's a pain in the ass. Dude.
I would never say it's that like earlier sets are worthless. It's like I'm not really one to play in tournament anyway. I mean, to the competitive player, I guess, then yes, they are worthless. But all I ever wanted to do was get a bunch of friends over and have like a couple big games of Magic. Like we used to play like 7-player games, man. We'd sit around a freaking circle at a party and just play Magic, and that was
party
fun.
That was. You know how many girls were there? None. Just like you thought.
Hey, look, man, I've been a nerd for a long time, and I'm perfectly fine with it. If it gets me girls, it does. If it don't, it don't.
Like, I'm going to do what I want, whether there's women there or not.
Look, I'm here to tell you right now is that you can play Magic, and you can still crush dust, all right? No matter what.
Yeah?
I've done both. I've crushed mad dust, and I've played Magic.
At the same time.
Nah, never at the same time. Haven't gotten that far.
Yeah.
I should make that a goal of mine, though.
Yeah, I mean, you can play it on your phone while you're
watching Naruto while crushing some sick dust would be really great.
More crap.
What? I said it was sick.
Jesus. But anyway,
girl,
no better time than now. Thanks for watching. If you did, go to crazytown.com for Jonas.
TNT.
We up.